Hey everyone, it's Dinah, and we are here with the new trailer, but also the first official trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel to the incredible and the amazing and the spectacular Into the Spider-Verse. When did that release? Was that 2018 or 19? I can't remember. It came out on my birthday. I know that much. It came out on my birthday, and I think it was actually one of two movies I actually saw the actual day it came out and everything. So can't remember if I actually decided to watch that at the last minute or if I just winged it or something, or I don't know. But it came out on my birthday, so it was a fantastic and brilliant birthday present from Sony and Marvel in cooperation in that way. So it was a damn good experience. And everything. So this one, I don't believe I get the same kind of luxury with this one, but we get a sequel, so that alone is good enough. And this trailer actually released the day before my birthday, so that's trailer the day before my birthday. That is one heck of an actual kind of trend. Like the first movie came out on my birthday, now this trailer day before my birthday. So I don't know if it's actually just kind of regressing back and further away from the day or what's happening, but I don't know. Either way, trailer for Across the Spider-Verse. So we did have one a while back, I think earlier this year at some point. We did have like a teaser trailer that showed us Miles and showed us Spider-Gwen actually coming back into Miles' universe and paying him a visit again and stuff. So I think this one is and I think we did see Miles as his own Spider-Man actually kind of like flying through the multiverse and potentially actually even visiting other multiverses that because I think we didn't really go into other universes in the last one. We had like a we had like a No Way Home style situation in the first one, like all the other kind of spider kind of people came into Miles' universe and everything. So with this one, I'm pretty sure, I think the title being Across the Spider-Verse 2, I'm pretty sure this one we actually get Miles himself actually visiting other universes too. So don't know if it'll be like the universes of the other spider people we've already met, or if it'll be other kind of universes, or a nice mixture of the two. But I think this is also a two-parter. I think there is like a third movie, like a third movie that I think is also being formatted and styled as like a part two as well. I can't remember what that's called, but pretty sure that this is actually meant to be like an actual two-parter in terms of story and stuff. And I think 2024 I think may well be the actual release for the second part two. So like a nice kind of neatly packed kind of trilogy and everything. So that is also very, very cool. But yeah, with this one, I think the teaser trailer also kind of gave us a glimpse at Spider-Man 2099, I believe it was, played by Oscar Isaac. We actually had him in a bit of a post-credit scene in the first movie, and he jumped into the animated Spider-Mans. I think it was like the 90s Spider-Man's universe, and even was part of the actual pointing meme and everything that they did, so there was that. So yeah, I think we actually get to meet him for the first time in this and see how he interacts, and just see what kind of trouble and hijinks that Miles actually gets up to crossing the actual multiverse of spider people in this one. So it should be fun. So I'm hoping we do get to have the original crew all back together again for this one and everything. So maybe actually have them all exploring the multiverse together, or maybe actually explaining what showing the universes they know, or just kind of showing Miles around all of their universes individually or something. So I don't know, but given it's a two-part, I'm expecting the kind of story, anticipating the story is going to be quite kind of grand and going to be kind of slightly heavier, and actually kind of potentially even kind of leave off on like an actual cliffhanger and everything that's going to leave us kind of waiting to see how everything kind of gets resolved and everything. So yeah, we have the first official trailer. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Great.
I can hear you being quiet, Mom.
I hope I didn't ice your game, man.
No one my age says those words in that order.
It's just.
Has he grown? I mean, it's been probably like
man not being my little boy all the
a fair few years, I think, and it makes sense if they would animate him to be older. Yeah.
For years, I've been taking care of this little boy.
No refunds, remember? Yeah, no refunds.
Making sure he is loved.
Oh, their little
that
spider
he feels
family.
Like he belongs wherever he wants to be. He wants to go out into the world and do
Such a
great
good
big
shot.
things.
Such a good fucking shot.
Not
The
bad,
movie
kid.
is just full of good shots. The entire movie is
And
just
what I
full of-
worry about most
I love you, Miles.
is they won't look out for you like us.
Miles!
Want to get out of here? Wherever you go from here, you have to promise to take care of that little boy for me. Make sure he never
Whoa!
forgets where
Whoa!
he
Is that
came from.
PS4 Spider-Man? This is Spider-Verse. This is Spider-Verse. This is a
And-
Spider-Verse, definitely.
He never doubts that he is loved.
Oh, that's a good shot. Whoa!
And he
Who's
never
this?
lets anyone.
I want to say Riri
Tell
Williams,
him
but I'm
that
pretty sure it's
he
not Riri.
doesn't belong
No, I
there.
don't know who that is exactly. Damn.
You gotta promise, Miles.
I promise.
Oof. Gosh, so many spider people. Oh, all different animations and styles. Gosh.
Are supposed to be the good guys.
We are.
Oh, 2099, yeah. Okay. June 2nd, 2023. Whoa, okay. Nice, and a lovely little PlayStation placeholder there. Yeah, I mean, 2023 is, we're also getting Spider-Man 2 with Miles and Peter that year, so it's a lovely little place mark by them. We still haven't really had anything from them, but, you know, stuff takes time, so, you know, we have this trailer, so I'll give them a pass for it. But, yeah, wow, okay, so, got a fair, like a fair amount from that. So, like... Yeah, I mean, yeah, so we saw like what looked like a very kind of cross-dimensional, cross-platformy type of hub where all the different kind of spider people were hanging out, just all sorts of different spider people. I'm pretty sure if I just actually, I'm gonna watch this trailer like a second time in like a more kind of like a relaxed kind of sense. But I'm pretty sure somewhere in there I saw PS4 Spider-Man. I saw that logo. Yeah, that is I'm pretty sure that has to be PS4 Spider-Man. Yeah, and I recognise that suit on the left from PS4 Spider-Man 2. I think I'm pretty. I can't remember exactly what it was. Was it Secret Wars or no? It wasn't Secret Wars. No. Some kind of actual special armored one, because I think I remember actually playing with this one a significant amount because it actually looked so good in the game. And to be fair, I think with how many like actual suits that the game has, I'm pretty sure we're gonna find like a significant amount of them here too. But that is the PS4 Spider-Man actual suit in here too, and I think we did have the suit in the first game. I'm pretty sure because I think someone actually did point out that among the suits kind of featured in the underground lab that the underground lair that May kept in check, one like the actual PS4 Spider-Man suit was actually featured as well, like more like an Easter egg thing. So, but this one, with this being the Spider-Verse, I think that would that would have to be the actual Peter from. I mean, don't know if it would be the Peter from the game itself, because I don't know if the suit has actually been featured in Spider-Man media anywhere other than the game, or if the game was the first place it showed up, because it definitely kind of also very easily feels like it could actually just be like a suit from the comics, never used before. But then on the off chance that it isn't, and they're actually using the suit then from the game, then, you know, that would indicate, you know, like actual like PS4 Spider-Man being in this, so that is pretty cool. And I mean, granted it's a trailer, so a lot of visuals could very easily be unfinished and everything, but then if we are having the kind of Spider-Man from the game, then it would be interesting to see video game visuals and like CGI and everything actually blended into everything else, like everything else being like comic book stuff and other kind of like all sorts of different animation styles as they did with the first one for the OG kind of Spider Crew and everything. So it would be cool to see what this is and everything. So yes, it's like a little kind of cross-dimensional kind of platform and everything. So I do recognise a couple of suits here and there, but I think given how are those that's not Iron Spider specifically, but I think those do look like spider legs, like 4 different legs and everything. Is that Scarlet Spider or is that Iron Spider? I can't tell. That one in the bottom kind of left kind of. Yeah, I think that one on the top there, I recognise that one, like with the eye, the eyes remind me of the eyes he had in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and stuff, so that's interesting. God, having to turn myself into awkward positions to see this stuff properly. Yeah, I recognise like different suits from different places. So like there's some stuff from the game, other stuff from like screenshots I've seen of the animated series and different kind of comic kind of shots and everything. Is that Mr. Bombastic? Is that what it's called? Mr. Bombastic. Like he actually has like an actual like like a paper bag over his head and everything. Is that's I know that one too. I think is that Negative Spider, or is that like, because I think the Bombastic one, I think that one might be, I think the one from when he's in the Fantastic Four, and then that black and white one, I can't tell if that could be the one where he's Negative Spider-Man, or it could be one where he's like but I think the Ghost Rider Spider-Man actually has like an actual flaming skull as well, so it probably wouldn't be that one, but I think maybe Negative Spider-Man could be. So that's cool, that's interesting. So we have a lot of different spider peeps. And yeah, I mean, the further away you get from them, I think maybe then the less they animate them the same way. Like if you're up close, they actually put more detail into them. But then when the camera zooms out, you get slightly less detail kind of put in to render them easier and everything. So might make it kind of slightly harder. Like unless you actually know all the suits and stuff off by heart and you're that hardcore a fan, then you might kind of notice it kind of slightly kind of less easily. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think, again, just recognizing them from bits and like from places here and there, but I think this environment alone is also really cool too, because I think like the thing that comes to mind is like it being like some kind of like a multiversal kind of nexus, like maybe an actual like a hub or like a nexus within the multiverse where the spider people kind of congregate and maybe meet and kind of, the ones who are aware of the multiverse but also of each other's existence, maybe come here and do stuff. Maybe they meet, maybe they have meetings, maybe they talk, maybe they kind of share ideas and stuff, just like the kind of like like the multiverse maybe having like its own little kind of pocket dimension where spider people kind of can cross over and travel, and like maybe like a waypoint or something, or just like a place to recharge or something. I don't know, just seems like a really cool kind of cool design idea, and like a really cool kind of environment to have and everything. So that's cool. I think Gwen has longer hair too. That's really cool. I love her, and I love her suit and everything too. So that's cool. And I think I feel like maybe they kind of I mean at least visually I think they could have either kind of upgraded the suits they originally had to look visually better, or maybe even, given that time has clearly passed since the first movie too, I think maybe they could have also had the characters kind of take initiative upon themselves to actually upgrade their suits along the way and actually make them perform better and look better. So either way, it looks damn good. And we have Peter B, I'm pretty sure he calls Peter B from the first movie too. Is he wearing like a bath gown? Or is that it looks like a bath gown with a harness, like a baby. Is that a baby harness? Is that there's nothing in there, but is it? I mean, he's eating, so I don't know. He's eating, so I think, knowing him, I would not put it past him to wear a baby harness, but then actually put food in it. So he did. I mean, he did get back with Mary Jane at the end of the first movie, so could be that he actually does have a baby for the harness to go in, but then of course he wouldn't. He'd still be kind of responsible enough to actually not bring a baby into his spider business, and actually, especially into the actual multiverse and everything. So, but then he probably thought of a baby harness as innovative enough to be like an actual snack carrier and everything too. So he just kind of carries that with him, and I think he actually is wearing like an actual bathrobe of some kind too. I think it looks like a bathrobe anyway. So. You know what, they're comfortable, so I don't blame him. They're very comfy, so there's that. So I think this shot is also really good too. Like the upside down shots they always have and everything. So I mean, this would be like a pretty kind of neat way for them to communicate and just kind of have their own little downtime, even literally. So that's really cool. Yeah, this I think. I do know her. I mean, that looks like an Iron Man arc reactor kind of design on the back of her jacket, so I don't know if that's exactly who this is meant to be, because I didn't hear anything about Riri Williams actually possibly being involved in this at all. I think especially like her now officially being introduced into the MCU in Wakanda Forever, I'm not entirely sure of like exactly how much kind of accessibility Sony would have to that character to include her in this, but I think I think her colour scheme does look red and kind of goldy enough to actually kind of look like the kind of iron. Don't want to make any assumptions, but I do get Riri Williams vibes off of it, but then I'm not really gonna fully make any assumptions or anything. So maybe she has like an actual Iron Man suit styled as like a bike, or maybe it's like her jacket. I think she has goggles too, so maybe could be. I think I might have to actually look into it and stuff. But I think she actually has stuff flying out of her fingers too. So I don't know if maybe she's like Oh, wait, no, Issa Rae is meant to be in this. And I think she's playing Spider-Woman, so could it be her? Could it be Jessica Drew? Could this be Jessica Drew in the multiverse? Oh, I can't believe I'm okay. It's Jessica Drew. Let's at least try and ignore the fact that I jumped to Riri Williams instead of Spider-Woman first. So yeah, I think maybe multiversal Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman. I mean, don't know if she's playing Jessica Drew specifically, but she is Spider. I mean, the Spider-Woman I know of is Jessica Drew. So, you know, if they're doing like another universe's version of her, or if it's just like another Spider-Woman from the actual multiverse as well. You know, we have countless Spider-Men. Why we can definitely kind of have more than one Spider-Woman and definitely more than one kind of Jessica Drew. If that's still who she is, then that's absolutely fine too. So yeah, Spider-Woman. Okay, so then the whole the webs kind of the fingers thing makes more sense than the goggles too. So yeah, not Riri. Okay, great. So Spider-Woman. That's cool too. So. Yeah, I think maybe then by that case I think this like stuff like this is going to take the time to introduce us to more actual pivotal and more kind of iconic actual Spider characters with kind of their individual identities, but then scenes like the actual kind of like a dimensional kind of like kind of platform nexus type place might just be more Easter eggy maybe, and actually might like maybe some of the Spider people from that actually might kind of have bigger roles to play, and then others might just kind of be more like, oh, if you look here you'll see this Spider suit and this Spider person and everything. So yeah, but Jessica Drew, that is cool. That is a really, really cool addition. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing her and seeing what she's like in this. So that is cool. Okay, so just gave the trailer a quick kind of second watch, and yeah, I think the first movie also definitely had like a strong kind of like a nice balance and a strong balance between the superhero stuff and the family stuff too. You know, like him actually kind of coming to terms with being Spider-Man. And being like a Spider-Man, a Spider-Person, actually fighting and meeting all these other people. Because I think looking back, it definitely felt like even story-wise and character-wise, I think that could have easily felt like the more like one of the more kind of overwhelming things about that kind of like a journey and that kind of a story too. Like him on the one hand getting these powers that he never expected and never asked for, and him being thrust into this world, but then also actually meeting other people like him. But I think what they did well with that was actually kind of fostering this kind of sense of family and companionship and community among them and everything, and actually having them like having other people who actually spent time with these powers and with these mantles and with these roles too, actually like having them welcome him in and actually kind of making sure that he's not too overwhelmed and that he actually has like some kind of idea and some semblance of an idea of what's going down and what's happening and what he needs to do to try and be prepared and like to try and feel like he actually knows what he's doing with these powers. So they had that, but then also like more personally in like a more grounded sense, he actually had his family and everything. He was kind of still struggling with them and actually finding his way around with them too. I think in the first movie it was predominantly his dad and his uncle Aaron too, and I think they handled that they handled that side of the story and that side of his character really well and everything, and very, very emotionally, I might add as well. So with this one, I think in the first one we didn't really kind of get as much of his mother, so I think in this one I actually do like the fact the idea of them actually kind of delving into this more with his mother as well, and actually kind of having her play like an actual larger role in this one too. Perhaps like for this one, like maybe like I'm exploring Miles and his mother's relationship in like a similar dynamic and in like a similar kind of tone and a similar energy to Peter's and Aunt May's too, because then even, you know, like Ben dying was what made Peter kind of like encouraged him to pursue that kind of mantle of like a vigilante and being a hero and everything. But then even after Peter becomes Spider-Man, like he still has that kind of like mother and son like style kind of relationship and dynamic with Aunt May as time goes on, even after he becomes Spider-Man, even after she finds out that he is Spider-Man and everything. So with this one having that similar kind of dynamic and that similar story play out with Miles and his mother, I think is like a really good idea, and I think definitely like a story I can very highly anticipate, and actually I'm looking forward to seeing how that rolls out and everything. So hopefully they do keep her alive and everything. Hopefully they don't pull like a No Way Home and have her die at the end or die halfway through the movie or anything. So I mean I can't personally imagine they do that, but then with what they did with No Way Home, I don't know like exactly like how much like emotional kind of trust I can really give them anymore. So yeah, as the trailer showed, they're also all the Spider people were also actually actively kind of hunting him down and beating his ass, and even Spider-Man 2099 is actually hunting him down and picking some bones with him and everything. So don't know exactly how that journey is gonna go. Like maybe if they kind of detect some kind of antagonization and if they did detect some kind of like a bad or like a kind of like a negative energy with him, or if they just don't agree with him, or maybe if there's actually something wrong with the Spider-Verse too, then or could also be that he actually comes across other Spider-Men, maybe even Spider-Man 2099, who are actually more morally great or morally kind of kind of violent or physical or more morally kind of kind of ambiguous, if you will, and those methods don't really kind of translate across that well. So then it's less about diplomacy and more about actually kind of getting your point across any way you can. So it'll be interesting to see exactly like how the story unfolds and in what direction they kind of take this, and how this serves as a sequel and also like a part 1 to the kind of coming part 2 afterwards. So that should be cool. There have been rumours of like all the different Spider-Men that even we would recognise from other movies that could possibly show up in this. I mean, with No Way Home, like there were all sorts of different kind of fluctuations, and people who didn't believe that Andrew and Tobey would show up were just kind of like, you know what, let's just wait and see what the movie was like. But then people who did believe it actually strongly believed it and said, oh, there's no way they can't bring them back if they're bringing their villains back and everything. So, but this being like more of like an actual Sony produced movie and everything, like it would be cool, and I'm gonna once again wait and see what happens, because then I don't really kind of know like the likelihood of them. I mean, because I feel like maybe like Sony might have more pull with it and everything, like I think also after the success. I mean, granted, No Way Home and this were actually made at different times too. I think, but I think still with the success of No Way Home, I think that they probably also wouldn't really kind of pass up on an opportunity to actually kind of be able to deliver that kind of fan service and actually kind of be able to kind of profit off of that kind of fan hype and actually working into the story in that sense too. So it'll be cool either way. It'll be cool to see either way. But then if they still don't show up, then I probably wouldn't really kind of be that bothered by it. Like given how much we're already kind of getting in this that we can and should be able to recognize too. It's pretty much like an either or kind of thing for me. So if they do show up, then awesome. If they don't, then if they don't show up in this one, then there's no guarantee they can't show up in the second one. So who knows what could happen. But either way, I think that might be it. I think can't really kind of think of anything else that this kind of show. I think this is also like a really well kind of put together trailer too. Like I think it actually does include some flashbacks from the first movie, and shows us some really good kind of snippets for what's coming in this one too. So looks to be damn good and downright interesting. So can't wait to see what this one holds. So my official reaction and review for the Across the Spider-Verse trailer. So that is it for now. So thank you guys as always so much for being here and for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then feel free to leave a like and comment on what you thought of the trailer and what you're looking forward to in this, and any kind of spider suits or spider people you recognise in this, and who you're looking forward to seeing explored and all that stuff. Until the next time, that is it. So, till the next time, bye bye for now.